Hey, it's me and you and we're the same person. I want to do one of these kind of like, this is where I am, this is where I want to be, kind of in like 6 months. Make sure I'm in focus, because I gotta look all pretty for this. What are you doing? Well, let's start with where you're at right now. You are working a lot, but surprisingly, you're not that tired yet. You're feeling okay, and that's a good thing. And you're really excited about that, because that means you can keep doing this. And like, even though where your videos aren't like, where you're not like super enthused about where your videos, like the quality of the videos that you're producing are, you're kind of understanding that it's necessary, because I guess there's a fine line between trying to make good videos every day and trying to get ahead in life. Because right now you kind of feel like you're a little overwhelmed with so many projects being taken on, and they're all because like you're doing them, but you feel like you're kind of you just feel a little overwhelmed, I think. But you know that it's gonna work out, because you're gonna do it and you're gonna be all right, and you feel you know where you want to be in 6 months. Where I'd like you to be in 6 months from now is, I would like you to be well on your way for saving for a house. I would like you to be not as crazy over time. I would like you to have a documentary finished. I would like you to be well on your way to getting the camera that you need to do the things that you want to do on like a professional level, and not just using a 60D with a nice lens, which is, there's nothing wrong with that. You have a great camera, but the things that you want to do require a little bit of a better camera to do them at the quality that you would like to do them. And a lot of that is just you being you, and thinking that you want to just have the best gear in the world, which would be cool. But you also understand that there's a line that you have to come to, where you're like, well, yeah, this will suffice. I can work with this. This is something I can work with. Because when you got this camera, you said that like it was basically, it's powerful enough to do the beginning things that I want to do, but if I decide that I don't want to do them, then it's not that much of an investment. But now it's getting to the point where it is that much of an investment, and in order to do things that you want to do properly, or to the ability that you want to do them at, it's gonna take a little bit more. You know that. You understand that. That's not the question. I would like you to be a little bit more fit, working on your cardio, because right now it doesn't exist. I'd also like to be not as stressed, and like kind of not, I guess not doing anything, but I would like you to be able to relax, right? I'd like you to be able to sit there and say, hey, I can sit down and breathe for a second. Because right now you kind of feel like overwhelmed with all the projects, like I said. But you know, in the end, it's going to be alright. Because it always is. And there's no, like, you just bought a car. I hope that's still okay. I hope everyone's still around. Because life changes, man. Life changes pretty quickly sometimes. And doesn't always give you warning. Just remember when you're there and you're feeling like you're kind of sinking, you're not. Keep that in mind that you're not, because you've been in worse situations and you've made it through them. So don't think for a second just because you feel a little overwhelmed that you're not going to make it through it. And that you're not going to do a wicked job. Because you will, because you do. I'd like to keep doing these kinds of videos to kind of chronicle my mind instead of my daily life. So if you did watch this in 6 months or now, thanks. Because I have a feeling this might mean something.